guys, I wanted to make a video. I'm not going to say a quick video because you know once I start it's hard to stop, but I wanted to make a video because I've been thinking a lot. I've been thinking about this is going to be health related, so if that bores you, then you might want to go watch something else. But I have a lot of chronic illnesses, as y'all know, and I'm on a lot of medications that helps control or make those better, hopefully, anyway. Some of my newer medications were given by my new cardiologist, who is God sent, truly is. I need to be seeing other specialists, which I am not because it's just complicated. Obamacare and Medicaid are like fighting each other. It's really sad what's happening, but that's neither here nor there. But I just wanted to kind of talk. When I was with my ex-husband and my sister-in-law, and when I was still close to my blood family and other people, nurses, people I've met over the years, I wasn't just born, open my eyes, and have all this chronic stuff. A lot of it I was born with. The heart things, the blood clotting disorder, many different things I was born with. When I was formed in my mother's womb, I, for whatever reason, hit the genetic jackpot, I guess, or didn't hit the jackpot and got a lot of craziness. And then a lot of it was brought on by my excessive weight at the time. I mean, I'm still overweight, but nothing like I was. Well over, 350 pounds. So the diabetes and the this and the that, a lot of things. Being Native American, the blood pressure issues, which aren't really a major. They haven't really been a major thing in my life. But the diabetes and certain things from that side, as well as mental health issues, side effects from medications causing a lot of havoc on my body over the years, thinning hair, especially on top, which all women love, horrible teeth. Most of them had to come out, plus other reasons. I was in an abusive marriage, but a lot of things, or a lot of times, people would say, people really close to me would say, how can you laugh? How can you have a sense of humor? How can you go through this? And because at one point, not that long ago, it seemed like every single doctor's appointment I had with a specialist, I was getting a diagnosis. I had another heart issue. I had to have open heart for that. Found out that it wasn't a complete surgery. He didn't completely do what he was supposed to have done. I can't even be mad because he has passed since. He was an older guy. But they don't want to touch it, because the more you mess with stuff, the more the chances of screwing up. And then a diagnosis of something else, and then MS, and then medications working, going in for an infusion, coming out with a new cardiologist because heart issues were found, a new arrhythmia. I not only have VTAC, now I have AFib. New medications for that. I'm already on a beta blocker, but hey, throw in a calcium blocker. plus other things. I've had a lot of people say, how can you still laugh? How can you just, and a lot of that is, I grew up, I wasn't a happy child. I was adopted and raised by my grandparents, my mother's parents, and me and my older brother, and we, he had a lot better than I did. I had a lot of anger. I had a lot of hostility, a lot of anger and hate in me when I was growing up. I was really, really a bad kid. I was hurting a lot. I ran away a lot. I was put inpatient because they wanted to label me as a troubled child with mental health issues, which I did have, and I still do. And back in the day, when I was a teenager, when you were in a facility, 5 months, 4 months was a super quick visit. I was in a total of almost 2 years, 2 different hospitals, the total of them both. I was in more than 2 facilities, but, and so the tears of a clown type thing, because that's how I dealt with things. Instead of crying, because you're not going to see me cry, instead of crying, I laughed. I laughed through it. I dealt with my emotions like that. I dealt with my heartache like that, my disappointments, the loss of friendships later on in life, the loss of a lot of things, my health. I'm 46. I just turned 46 in July, and I want to be able to go to Arkansas and see my grandkids. And, I've got to pick a time, like every other parent who has a kid in school, that is appropriate. But then I'm like, well, am I going to be all right that weekend, or am I going to be hurting? I mean, you can't predict these things. And so I don't even make plans anymore. I don't make promises anymore. I got tired of breaking promises. So I just quit making them. But my arm is so tired. But, so, I wonder why the inside of my eyes are so red. I am tired, though. Sorry, change subject. I'm like, I get distracted real easy. But a lot of people just say, why? And I'm like, why not? I cry. I cry like anyone would. I've cried with every single diagnosis, every single pain, every single whatever, I had 2 small strokes. I lost a child due to blood clotting disorder. That was a new diagnosis. After the strokes and after losing Andrew, I had a test. Oh, great, I have a blood clotting disorder. Could it be genetic? Of course it could be genetic. Could this heart, both my heart things, could they be genetic? Well, of course they could be genetic. And you can't have your children tested unless they're having symptoms, which is kind of ridiculous. It seems like as a precaution or something, and that really bothers me. That breaks my heart that they can't do it, because I've not only got I could genetically pass things on to my daughter, but I could also pass those on to her, and she could pass those on to her children, and so forth and so on. And some things I have are prevalent to females. Not always, but more females than males. It seems like I have them. But I've cried with every pain, every word, everything that has happened to me. But I keep saying this, and it's the God's truth. It's true. I believe it 1,000,000%. It could be so much worse. Okay, I'm on 17 medications. I can deal with that. You know, I'm on some medications for the side effects of other medications, and then deal with side effects with those, you know. It's an everyday, constant battle. Anyone with chronic illness will tell you, even if you only have one or two things going on, it's an everyday battle, and you don't know what someone is going through. You know, you haven't walked through their shoes, and it's really easy to judge, and it's really easy to think someone can't do something, or that they can and they really can't. And you know, a lot of the time, I get embarrassed. I get embarrassed the way my house looks, because I can't keep it clean. Because every good day, I do something, and I'm halfway done, and I'm about to just fall over. And then for 3 or 4 days, I'm down. I can't do anything, because I'm hurting so bad. You know, sometimes I take Sarah to school, and I'm almost in tears, because I'm hurting so bad. And then I wait to pick her up. She doesn't ride the bus. You know, I like to go pick her up. And sometimes I'm waiting in line, you know, praying that I don't, bust out crying. Just sitting there waiting in the school line, you know. But I would rather laugh than cry every day. And it's not like I'm stuffing my emotions down. Maybe I am. Maybe from the outside looking in, you can see that maybe that's what I'm doing. But I'm a Christian, and I have faith that one day I'm going to be in a different body. I'm not going to have this body. I'm not going to be in a different body, but I'm not going to have this body. You know, this is just a container for my soul. And my spirit is going to be elsewhere. And I'm not going to care that I was diabetic, or that I had MS, or that I had open heart surgery, or that I had 3 surgeries to replace defibrillator pacers when the batteries go down, or that I've had sinus surgery, or knee surgery, or chronic lower back pain, that only narcotics can help, or any of this, or that I've lost a son. I'll be with my son, you know. I do believe that. I believe this pain is just temporary. So maybe that's why. And I'm not a holy roller. I dust off my Bible every time I pick it up. I don't. I'm a bad Christian. No, don't follow my example. But I don't know. I don't know the point of this video, really. Just to say, if you made it to the end, say the usual word, which is Batman. And just try to be a little kinder to people. Try to be a little nicer to people, because you really just don't know. Because a lot of fakers like me are really hurting in many ways: physical, mental, emotionally, whatever. And you don't have a clue. I don't have a clue. And I'm guilty, just like everyone else, of being judgmental and being harsh with people. And I hate that. But anyway, y'all have a wonderful night. Pray. Pray for people who need it. Pray for yourself. Pray for those who are in the line of the storms. Do something good for somebody. God bless. Take care. Bye-bye.